Every one of us carries a story. Memories that sparkle like sunlight, memories that ache like old wounds, moments we hold close, and moments we wish had never happened. But what happens when we carry too much? This is the story of a little bird who learned that sometimes letting go is the only way to fly. In a peaceful forest, there lived a small brown bird named Arrow. Arrow had a strange habit. He loved collecting memories. Whenever something happened, a beautiful sunrise, a hurtful word, a moment of joy, a moment of tomorrow, would pick up a tiny stone and carve the memory onto it. Then he placed the stone into a small bag tied to his waist. Day after day, year after year, the bag grew heavier, but Arrow never questioned it. "Memories make me wise," he told himself. "If I carry them all, I will never forget who I am." He believed he was doing the right thing, until the weight began to change him. At first, the bag was light. Arrow flew with ease, singing happily. But as time passed, the stones multiplied. Happy memories, sad memories, small insults, big regrets, tiny fears, old heartbreaks all, stored inside the same little bag. Every flap of his wings grew harder. Every journey felt longer. He could no longer fly as high as before. One afternoon, Arrow tried to fly across the river as he always did. But halfway through the flight, his wings trembled, his balance slipped, and he fell tumbling into the riverbank mud. Exhausted, embarrassed, stuck under the weight of his own memories, Arrow whispered, "Why am I so weak?" From a nearby tree, a calm voice answered, "You are not weak, little one. You are simply carrying too much." Arrow looked up and saw Solus, an old owl, with silver feathers and eyes full of quiet wisdom. Arrow tried to smile. "I'm just remembering everything. Isn't that what wise creatures do?" Solus shook his head gently. "Wisdom is not in remembering everything. Wisdom is knowing what to remember and what to let go. Ero fronge, but every memory feels important to me." Solus nodded slowly. "Even pain, even shame, even fears that no longer exist." Arrow didn't know what to say. Solus asked softly, "Tell me, Arrow, are you living in the present moment? Or are you flying with the weight of yesterday?" Arrow felt something sting inside his chest. He wanted to deny it, but he couldn't. He whispered, "I just can't figure out how to let go." Solus smiled gently. "Then, come with me." Solus led Arrow to a quiet river where the water moved slowly, reflecting the sky like a mirror. "Place your bag of stones here," the owl instructed. Arrow hesitated. "But these memories, they're part of me," Solus replied. "No. They are part of who you were, not who you are now." Arrow placed the heavy bag on a flat stone. Solus spoke again. "Now, pick up each stone and ask yourself only one question. Does this memory help me fly, or does it hold me down?" Arrow opened the bag and touched the first stone. It was carved with a moment when someone teased him long ago. He felt a sting of pain inside. He whispered, "This one hurts," Solus asked. "Does it help you fly?" Arrow shook his head. He gently placed it in the river. The water carried it away. Arrow picked up another stone. A moment of regret. Another. A fear. A small failure. A broken promise. One by one, Arrow placed them into the river. Some stones were deep wounds. Some were tiny scratches. Some were happy memories that still kept him stuck in the past. As he released them, his bag became lighter, and his heart felt lighter too. Tears welled in his eyes, not of sadness, but of relief. For the first time, Arrow felt the soft breath of freedom. Then, Arrow reached the bottom of the bag and found one last stone. It was blank. He looked at Solus, confused. The owl explained, "That stone represents the future. It is empty because you have not lived it yet. Do not fill it with fear. Do not carve your worries on it before life does." Arrow held the final stone carefully and placed it on the riverbank, not in the water. Solus nodded. good. The future is not something to carry, it is something to walk toward. Aero tied the now empty bag around his waist. It felt feather-light. Solus said, "Now, try to fly." Aero spread his wings and rose into the sky, higher than he had flown in years, higher than he ever believed he could. The wind rushed beneath his feathers. The sky opened wide above him. He felt alive again. Solus called out, "Your wings were always strong. You were simply weighed down by the stones of yesterday." Aero laughed joyfully, feeling the warmth of sunlight lift him. For the first time in a long time, he was not flying from something. He was flying toward something. Every person carries a bag of memories. Some help you grow, some hold you back. But you were not born to drag your past behind you. You were born to fly. Let go of what no longer serves you. Forgive what needs forgiveness. Release what is already gone. The past is a teacher note, a prison, and the present moment is where freedom begins. Thank you for watching.